Day 2. Holy Mary, Queen of Heaven and Earth, listen to the cry of the earth.
Creation, never more than today, is entrusted to the care of all. Only together can we look after it and generously ensure that it is there for future generations. It is a time for common planning and shared processes, open to nature and conscious that the God of history works through us.
Application. Once upon a time there was a tiny flower in the wide open spaces, waiting for a drop of rain each day. It knew how important the rain was for its survival, but when it began to smell it coming, the vultures covered everything with their large wings. Only a hummingbird noticed its desperation and sought help from the other animals. The big buffalo replied, "This is how life goes." The lion yawned and turned away. The gazelle shouted, "Sorry, but we're in a hurry." The hummingbird was disheartened. What could it do, the smallest of all the birds? It went up to a large anthill and told the ants the flower's sad story. Without saying anything, these little creatures formed a long chain, looked for blades of grass and small leaves, all wet with dew, and one after the other, they brought the droplets of water to the roots of the little flower. The day after, the flower regained strength and colour, shining in its corner of the wilderness.
Rector Major's comment.
È sotto gli occhi di tutti.
Everyone sees the acceleration of climate change due to pollution from human activities and unsustainable lifestyles. We can't help but be concerned, along with our youth. Our commitment to an integral human ecology stems from the human and Christian conviction that everything is connected. The quality of our relationship with nature is strictly linked to the quality of our interpersonal relationships. Consequently, we are invited to an ecological conversion, which should not only concern the macro sectors of the economy and politics, but also the micro aspects of daily life: justice, fraternity, emotions, and spirituality. Salesian reference. The fresh yet harsh nature of the fields, where as a boy he used to do somersaults, remained forever in Don Bosco's mind. Wherever he went there was a vine, and he was not content just to talk about nature. He wanted his boys to preserve their contact with nature. He invented agrotourism, trekking, school in the open air. These experiences were his famous outings through the hills of Monferrato and Langhe, in an atmosphere of both improvisation and optimism. Don Bosco also sought to develop in his boys a sense of beauty, naturalness, the aesthetic, and did so with poetic portraits of nature. He often recounted that late in the evening, having reached his room, he would stop to contemplate the endless spaces of the firmament, fixed his gaze on the moon, contemplated the multitude of stars, and after a short pause, he would continue. The universe appeared to me a work so great, so divine, that I could not handle such beauty, and my only escape was to get beneath the sheets. The boys would laugh, and he would then say, "Only there did I not feel so small and miserable." Testimony from the Salesian world. Hi, we are here in Torre Annunziata. I am Marino Balzano, and I am the coordinator of the local Salesian Cooperator Centre. Torre Annunziata is on the slopes of Vesuvius and directly faces the sea, the Gulf of Naples. Unfortunately, this is a very polluted area. Over the years, human beings have treated it badly and discarded everything around them. Many landfills have been found from time to time on Vesuvius, and our coastline is dirty because the river Sarno, one of the most polluted rivers in Europe, flows on our outskirts. It pours plastics into our sea, along with everything that companies illegally pour into the river. This is another reason why, as Salesian cooperators, moved by love for creation and in particular for ecology, we have recently been engaged in clean-up activities in our area together with other groups. We are constantly working to clean the beaches, collecting waste and everything left on public beaches, taking it all to landfill.
Entrustment to Mary. Welcome us under your mantle, O Mother, and make us capable of seeing the beauty of your Son in creation. Woman who listens, make us capable of hearing the cry of the earth, to provide for the care of our world, our common home.